Hello once again, everyone, and welcome to Crusnik Sanctuary. I think this is actually the first Crusnik Sanctuary episode, well, the first episode of Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn, where we've actually done the Crusnik Sanctuary title. So yeah, we recently changed it, and at the time of this recording, we're getting close to patch 5.2. The Shadowbringers expansion already came out, and yeah, but I figured I would show off the finished Atma Weapons. So we're gonna show them off one at a time by speaking to Jalzahn in a moment. Alongside me is the beautiful Arya Stormborn, as always.
Hey.
So I'm here on Paladin. So, just to give you a quick heads up on how these work. As stated in the last episode, in order to actually get your Realm Reborn Atma weapons, you have to, farm a lot. But I've got them all right here. I've got a full 10, and I know it says 9, but the other one I did on Tarl just to show off the cutscene that ensues, or at least I think that ensues, when you get your Atma weapon. So, here we are, the 12 Atmas in order. The Atma of the Maiden, the Scorpion, the Water Bearer, the Goat, the Bull, the Ram, the Twins, the Lion, the Fish, the Archer, and the Scales, and the Crab. Now, before we do anything else, I do want to say, Arya, do you notice anything about these particular Atma?
What, you mean besides the fact that they should have just called them by their zodiac signs?
There we go. But yes, each of these is related to a certain zodiac spirit, I'm going to say. I can't really... Well...
Sign.
Yeah, each zodiac sign. So...
Constellation, whatever.
But they're all linked, and that's why they said the Zodiac Weapons, which we are working our way towards. So, the first weapon we're going to do is the Cortana and Holy Shield. So, let's speak with Jalzahn. So, what we're going to do is speak with Jalzahn and do the Relic Weapon Zenith Enhancement. So, through the power of Atma, I shall imbue your relic with such might as it has never known. Lend me the object you wish enhanced, and I shall see the deed done. Alright, Cortana Zenith, Holy Shield Zenith. Here we go. 12 unique varieties of Atma. You've done well, my dear adventurer. Pray leave the rest to me. I require but a moment. It is done! True to my theory, the souls housed within the Atma have merged with your blade and shield. Take them up once more, adventurer, and savor the newfound power that courses through them. Your relic Zenith has been reborn through the power of Atma. If you wish to have another Relic Weapon Zenith enhanced, you may do so by repeating the process of obtaining 12 unique pieces of Atma, and then presenting the objects to Jalzahn. So, we now have the Cortana Atma and Holy Shield Atma, and I'm going to show them off right now. You'll notice a distinct lack of blue from the Holy Shield, and a dimming of the blue to kind of like a grayish blue with the Cortana Atma. Unfortunately, we lost the glow of the weapon in the process, but we'll surely get that back sooner or later. Alright. Let's, so, in order to show off the next one, we have to switch over to Taro Cabot for a second. So we're gonna do just... Okay, so here we are on Taro Cabot, equipped, actually, with the Sphirai Zenith. And, you gotta make sure that you unequip that, beforehand. So, as such, we're gonna switch over to Scholar, just for the hell of it. So, we're gonna, once again, Relic Weapon Zenith Enhancement. And we're going to do the Sphirai Zenith. And here we are. Yeah, it kind of looked weird being a scholar wielding a monk weapon, but all in all, for this particular weapon, you'll notice that the gold has been totally removed in terms of most of the facing. It's adopted more of a purple and white color, and of course, like before, it has lost its signature glow. Alright, so, next up is the warrior's weapon, the Bravura. We're gonna switch right back to Chris for that one. Well, yeah. Alright, we're back on Chris Valentine, and before we transition back, I switched to Warrior to show off the Bravura. So, we're gonna go right back to Zenith Enhancement. Bravura Zenith. Alright. Alright, for the Bravura Zenith, it looks a fair bit like the Warrior of Darkness is... It looks a fair bit more bloodied than the original Bravura. It's lost a lot of detailing in the as well in the process, but I mean, it's gained a fair bit of red, as you can plainly see. So that is Warrior. Let's switch on over to Dragoon, which basically was the job I used the entire time I was Atma farming, and do the next one, which is the Gaebolg Atma. Alright, with the Gaebolg Atma, it's switched from a purple to a nice fluorescent, to a nice blue and yellow scheme. Of course, it has lost the glow, of course, and it's a little bit more whiter than the original Gaebolg that we got. So that's Dragoon. Let's switch to Bard and get the Artemis Bow. Okay, I know we don't need to do the lines. I know I don't have to do the lines, so I'm just not bothering with it. So a fair change in color scheme goes with the Artemis bow. The purple parts have definitely changed to a nice dark blue. And we see a little, what purple there is left has been replaced in the tips. But other than that, not much different. It still functions much the same, except without the glow. Alright, next we switch to Summoner and get the Stardust Rod. The Stardust Rod. Alright, this one has a little bit more of a, I don't know, what would you say, Arya? More of a Halloween-y look a little bit?
Hold on a second. I have to investigate. I don't know. But then again, I'm weird, and I think Halloween should be all year round.
Yeah, good point. So, with this particular weapon, the purple orb is now a lot more glowing and a lot more orange. The meteor flare that accentuates the Stardust Rod, I think there's a lot more sinister. It has a lot more sinister to it. We now have a more silver hue as opposed to black or purple. And all around, the glow has been removed, but we're sure to get that back in the foreseeable future. Alright, now we switch to Summoner to get our next Atma weapon, the Veil of Wiu. The Veil of Wiu Atma does get a significant change. And I have some insufficient armory chest space because of all these relics, so I should probably put some back in my inventory. Like right now. The Veil of Wiu Atma does gain a nice pearlescent, I want to say, aqua color to it. And all in all gets a huge change both in the page colors and in the binding, as well as the etheric crystal that hangs on top of it. But all in all, a nice little book, and it increases in stats a fair bit. Alright, our next one is to change to Scholar and get the Omnilex. Whoops, that wasn't what I wanted. Here you go. Alright. The Omnilex Atma. Now this one gains more of a darker binding than its original predecessor. But I personally like the hue. I mean, it's certainly better than many of the other books I've wielded as a scholar that look just plain ridiculous. What do you think, Arya?
I don't know. You keep running away, and I'm trying to look.
Sorry.
What do you mean by darker?
The binding.
Oh,
I
yeah,
believe
I guess so.
I believe it was white originally, but I could be wrong. But anyway, next is everyone's favorite white mage. Time to enhance the Thyrus. Now, I believe the Thyrus, Atma, gains more of a gold accentuation to it. In fact, we can compare this with Arya's Thyrus. Arya, would you be so kind as to break yours out to compare?
How?
Open your main, under main menu, under character, click stance.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Hmm?
Huh.
What?
No, apparently it's being dumb. I'll figure this out.
Or you can hit L3 on your controller. What?
I'm an idiot.
Let me see the keybind for stance. Maybe try slash stance?
That doesn't exist.
Of course it doesn't. Is there any way for you to draw your weapon?
No.
Wait, you don't see stance on the menu?
No.
Under character. It's at the top of the list.
Yeah, under character, I have attributes, profile, classes, job.
No, not in your character menu. In the main menu under character.
Oh.
Alright, so, as you can see, the Thyrus Atma and the Thyrus Zenith have some distinct different characteristics. First and foremost, the gem in the center headrest is red instead of blue. It's got more of a gold accentuation to it, whereas, or I want to say this is more bronze in comparison, whereas the Zenith weapon has more. Actually, I think the only thing that changes is the gem, really, and its loss of glow. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It does also get a few accentuations in the handle, but that's nothing to write home about. Alright, last but certainly not least, we have to switch to none other than our good old ninja and get our Yoshimitsu.
Gesundheit.
And with that, I think we got... So, the Yoshimitsu Atma are a fair bit whiter than its original predecessor. The handles are a deeper shade of purple. And the hand guards are a little bit... They look a little bit darker, but I'm not entirely sure. I would have to have a comparison on that one, but... Why do I keep hitting Celestial Radiance? Yeah, I do want to check right quick. I want to see if... Nope, I can't deal with in those. So now you've pretty much seen all of the Atma weapons, and we move on to bigger and better things in the Atma grind. With that being said... Well, yeah, there's still some more steps to the Zodiac weapon.
Oh.
With that being said, that's going to be it for this episode of Crusnik Sanctuary. Thank you to Arya Stormborn for joining us.
You're welcome.
And thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the show. As always, if you're watching this on Twitch or live at PlayStation and you like this show, click the follow button. Be sure to turn on notifications so you're well informed. And be sure to subscribe to me for access to exclusive videos and live streams. If you're watching this on YouTube and you like this video, click the like button below and leave a comment. Subscribe to my channel by clicking here and click the bell icon for instant notifications. Click here to watch more by me, click here to watch the next episode, and click here to watch the previous one. Until next time, Crusnik X, signing out.